Gallagher's acting up in the background. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games, back with another arcade game video for you today. Today we have in this cool, huge, clean sweep crane. We bought this off a gentleman who had, I don't know, 3 or 4 games we got off of him, and this was one of them. We usually don't do these cranes, but since we got all the other stuff and it came with it, we figured we'd mess with it a little bit. So we were able to get it back up and running. These are kind of the cool ones because they're a little bit wider. I think that's probably the, I don't know, it's probably, I guess I should have measured it. What would you think, 36 inches maybe wide? So maybe a 36-inch wide crane. These are the clean sweeps, which are my favorite ones, just because they're kind of the ones that they always remind me of the movie theater because of the infinity mirror at the top with the lights. A lot of times you'll see these where people don't replace the bulbs and have them or burn out. And this is a very strange light bulb. It's kind of hard to find these because it's slightly bigger than the candelabra light bulbs and it's slightly smaller than the intermediate base light bulbs that you can get in the store. So you can't buy these local. You have to get these online, basically, crane lights. But we got it all fixed up. We fixed this game probably 3 or 4 days ago, but we waited around because we had to wait on them freaking light bulbs, but we finally got them in. Things in pretty good shape. It cleaned up pretty good. Whenever we got it, it had some issues where the doors were falling off of it and everything, so we got it all fixed up. These always have a place here on the side where the paint has scraped off, where the carriage, the trolley, scrapes it when it goes by sometimes, especially if it gets crooked. Sometimes the trolley there will get out of line where that side's moving quicker than this one or something, and it'll make the edge of it hit the glass and scrape the silkscreen paint off of it. So it's done that a little bit, and this is one of the ones that, you know, they're instantly recognizable because they're red and they have chrome all over them, or stainless all over them. You see it's got the same thing going on over here, just a little bit. Clean sweep. These are a lot like the bear claw ones too. Pretty cool. Cleaned up pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's where the stuffed animals drop. It's got just some generic stuff in it. A couple decent things like a Furby. Wonder how long that's been in there. And a Minnie Mouse. And they've got this one set on 50 cents. Quarters only. You can see what these look like inside. Very simple. They just got a little game board that runs them. There is a pot right here that actually adjusts the strength of the claw. Can you believe that? But that's not as big of a tragedy as it sounds like. If you're a scrupulous... Am I saying that right? If you have scruples as an operator, you use that for good, but if you're a bad operator, you use that for bad. So basically you can make the claw stronger or weaker with that pot, which they actually need to be able to do, because if there's heavy items in it, you need the claw to be stronger, and if there's little light items, you need the claw to be weaker, just so it's better at picking them up. And you don't want them to win every time. You want them to win every few times so that you make money. Or else, what's the point, right? Then on this side, we've got a big bill acceptor here, a couple fuses, a couple little transformers. Usually, you don't have any problems on this side. We had a couple. Of course, this is the power supply that runs the game board. We had a couple wiring problems, but other than that, everything was cool. The door had been removed and all messed up, so we added some better hinges and bolted it through the door so that it was nice and secure like it's supposed to be. The metal over here is good. Oh, there's always a door down here too. You can use that to keep like extra toys in, extra light bulbs in, things like that. And then of course the only other really thing on it is you got the little credit and timer display. And all of these were made by Smart. Smart Industries. Clean sweeps and the bear claws. So let me turn off the lights and we'll see if it looks a little better. It's not quite dark yet out. But you can see how this would look in like a movie theater back in the day. The way those lights work at the top is there's a little board at up in the top of the cabinet. You can barely see it up there. That sequences them. So it tells them to light up in a sequence where they kind of chase each other around. They're basically glorified Christmas tree bulbs. But on this particular model, they run on 120 volt. Some of them run on 60 volt. So if you get one and you need to replace those light bulbs, the first thing you have to do is figure out if the sockets have 120 volt or 60 volt. So I guess we'll coin it up. Play it for a second. If I can get the guy in the back there. Maybe not. And then you can let the timer run out, or you can hit the button. This one doesn't even have music. It's old enough that... Oh, we missed. It's old enough that it doesn't even have a soundboard in it, so... Or even a speaker. But works good. People love these things for their house and stuff. Or if you've got a location, like a laundromat or something, where you're looking to earn a little bit of money. This is what you want. This particular one, the clean sweeps, are really cool too because they're pretty reliable. I mean, this is probably from the early 80s and it's still working. Still doing its thing. So there you go. Just thought we'd film a little video of it. It's something interesting. I think we filmed a video of one of these before, but it was a smaller one. This is like like I said, that's probably 36 inches, maybe 32 inches. No, bigger than that. It's going to be, might be 40 inches. 36 or 40. I'll put it in the description below. What do you think about that? What? Just look up at the title. Whatever it says in the title, that's how much it measured out to be. So we thought we'd film a little video. If you like videos like this, subscribe to us here on YouTube. If you're looking to buy a game like this, check us out on our website, lionsarcade.com. Got a whole bunch of stuff. We usually don't have cranes, but we usually got arcade games and stuff, pinball machines. Check out lionsarcade.com. Or you can come by and see us. We're in downtown Rock Hill, South Carolina. And we've got a building full of games like this. A showroom. We've always got stuff we're working on. If it's cool and it's from the 80s or the 90s, we get them in from time to time. So subscribe to us below. Let us know what you think of it. And we'll see you on the next video.